With the release of Season 5, I have updated my Minion Necromancer endgame guide. You can find all of the links down in the description below. If you prefer the written guide, there is obviously the written Maxroll guide, which has quite a lot of infos, not only to the skill tree, but also the Paragon Board, where you actually get a step-by-step guide that is going to show you where to put the points after you are done with the Paragon Board, and have a step-by-step guide following through. And very important, you also have the step priority section where you can actually see what type of affix goes onto what item and also which aspect to put on that. And if you click the embed at the very top, then you're actually going to get teleported right into the planner, and this is where we are going to look at the new version of the Minion Necromancer. Minion Necromancer is a little bit different from what we played in Season 4. In this case, you are going to use the Skeletal Mages and also the Golem, and we're going to use both of them, and we're gonna hope that the aphotic bug is still in the game. As I said, we're going to scale both at the same time, and we do that by stacking a lot of critical strike damage. As you can see right here, we do have 1700 critical strike damage on this planner character, which is an immense value, which is also going to be boosted by quite a lot of multipliers. We are trying to have our Army of the Dead up as much as possible, while we are putting the Unyielding on our two-hander, which means that every time we do press our Army of the Dead, we are going to have 7 seconds of a 200% damage multiplier, which is going to be an insane amount of damage coming from our minions. And the aphotic bug is going to play directly into the Army of the Dead, namely the aphotic currently, if it's still going to be bugged, is going to give you 100% lucky hit chance for your Reapers, which are then going to proc your abhorrent Decrepify over and over and over again, rapidly decreasing the cooldown of your Army of the Dead. On top of that, we do have stuff like the ultimate cooldown reduction on the rings and on the necklace, and we also want to have one source of Golem active cooldown reduction to actually get the cooldown of Golem lowered a little bit, which is then further reduced by the aphotic and abhorrent decrepified synergy. Not playing a Bone Storm is going to hurt you a little bit on the defensive side of things, but obviously the 200% damage multiplier is just too good to give up. On the defensive side, we do have the Hardened Bones, which is going to help you stay alive, and with the changes to the Hellbent Commander, you are going to be able to be away from your minions in the first place, so you're going to be way safer than you were in Season 4. If you want to check out the skill tree, I suggest you check out the links down in the description below. Very important right here, Decompose and Reap do not go on your skill bar. You just need to put 2 points in the basic skill category right here to actually be able to further advance down in the skill tree. And then we have a very standard setup for the Minion Necromancer. We do play Blood Mist for Ghastly Blood Mist to actually have a corpse generation on demand, and we also stack all of the other stuff here in the curse skill category except Iron Maiden for just more Skeletal Mage mastery. And we obviously want to have Corpse Tendrils, which is going to give us the Vulnerable with Plagued Corpse Tendrils, which cooldown is going to be heavily reduced with the aforementioned aphotic abhorrent decrepify combination. The Necrotic Carapace is going to provide full fortify basically all of the time, and we're also boosting our Golem mastery as high as possible. Therefore, we are going to use Golem mastery on the chest, and for the Skeletal Mage mastery, we are using that on the gloves and also the pants. For the Paragon, we are going with a 7 board 7 glyph setup, which is ideally explained in the written guide in the Paragon section, where I said at the beginning of the video, you are going to have a step-by-step guide that is following you as you level up, and you can increase the amount of stuff you see by scrolling here on the little scroll bar with the arrows, or by dragging the scroll menu right here. And the links to this are also down in the description below. For the minion composition itself, you are going to use the Reapers with the chance to create corpses for you. Then you are going to use the Shadow First upgrade to get a higher multiplier on your build. and we're going to use the second blood golem, which is going to annihilate everything as soon as you're using your golem active ability. I'm actually really excited about the Minion Necromancer that is now in its version 2, and I am going to be playing this as my starter because the leveling process of minions is just extremely comfy and smooth from level 1 to 100. I need to hurry up with the leveling a little bit because I need to go through all of the build guides, verify them, update them with my findings that I do throughout the whole week, because at the end of the first week of Season 5, I'm actually leaving to Blizzard, where I'm going to be testing unreleased Diablo 4 stuff. And if you want to have a look behind the scenes and see what's going on a little bit, then I suggest you join the Discord, where I'm going to be updating with everything that I'm allowed to share. And I'm also going to be uploading a vlog type of video here on this YouTube channel. So if you don't want to miss out on any of this, I suggest you join us on the Twitch stream, where all of this is going to be developed live, or you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.